at the Grand Theater. The Galveston Giant, Jack Johnson, fighting out of Galveston, Texas, one of the most intimidating fighters of his era. The Juggernaut, Joe Joyce, one of the hardest hitters in the division. Not many fighters hit harder than the Juggernaut.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it looking at it?
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Galveston, Texas, presenting the legendary first ever African-American heavyweight champion, please welcome the renowned heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Galveston Giant, introducing Jack Johnson. Fighting out of the blue corner from London, England, and standing at 6 feet 6 inches, here is a British, Commonwealth, International, and European heavyweight champion, the Juggernaut, Joe Joyce.
All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. The Juggernaut back in a huge fight again. He caught him big time. But just when you think Joe Joyce is out of it, he comes firing right back.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And he scores with the counter. Oh, down goes Joe Joyce. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four, and you continue.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
A lot of effort being exerted here. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people are here in this place.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Is absolute. Come on, you're better than that. Get your mind back on the job.
Otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Better than that guy, you've let him back into the fight.
Here we go, it's round two. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Tried to score with a jab. Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Catch and shoot. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then we'll strike. Did you see that? Huge opportunity. Can he cash in? Joe Joyce has one of the best chins in the heavyweight division, no doubt about it.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the...
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Johnson in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Switch on.
Good work. So just keep him on the end of his jab.
On to the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
His stamina is off the charts. Misses with the straight left. That counter punch caught him clean. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Galveston Giant in real trouble now. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
See if they go to the body. Good counter punching. And Joyce goes to the canvas. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, four.
Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
To make or break a fighter.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear and he'll start tiring up.
Come on, do you want to win this fight?
Back at it in round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
I don't think it's going to be... What a stunner! Jack Johnson goes to the canvas. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again. One, two, three, four, five.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Couldn't land that jab. Perfect counter lands. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Johnson in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Just boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't...
Just keep him on the end of that jab and you're getting your time in already.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into this. You're betting this kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back
In already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there.
That was a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back into...
Hey, you say focus? Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots.
Get your boxing back together and go out there and put it back on him this round.
You were still landing your power shots. Good work. And don't forget the jab.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
Now, you've got to take that confidence away.
You got to do. Good work. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything.
Time for the 5th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Cos, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
Johnson. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot. One, two, three, four, five, six. Come to me.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Big and missing big with that hook. That right hook's blocked. Is he going to punch himself out, though? So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Joyce is in trouble. Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, push it up, get on with the job.
Look at that jab slick. There's one, two.
I'm switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
Back in the fight. Great round.
Let's start the 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Can't score with that jab. That counter shot lands. Incredible work rate. Oh no, the big fella Joyce just got clipped. But just when you think Joe Joyce is out of it, he comes firing right back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Johnson in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
I love that. That jab's slick. Good man.
Doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into this.
Free shots. Big spot.
There's the bell to start round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round.
Whoa, Johnny! He caught him big time! Joe Joyce has one of the best chins in the heavyweight division, no doubt about it.
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Beautiful counter shot. Big, hold that thought! A huge opportunity! Can he cash in? Oh, down goes Joe Joyce. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, took him out. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
I need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Those counter punches have to hurt. They are giving us a high-tempo show. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Smart, you weren't loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work.
Okay, focus, man, focus. Big deep breaths, big deep breaths.
You do. Good work. Just stay focused.
And we enter the 8th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go, because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a nuts here away from getting stopped.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you...
And Joyce goes to the canvas. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I've got to see that again.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.